Hey guys, what is going on? This is TheSpartan with another Battle Nations missions video. So a video on the arena will be coming up shortly, but let's just get through the missions while I have some to actually go through. So this one's for capturing some baby groupers by defeating adult ones, apparently. So let me just adjust my mic a bit so it's not in my face. And yeah, doesn't look too bad. I finally have my submarine back. Put some tough ships in the front. I think the main challenge here is gonna be not killing the baby groupers. I wonder, I'm just curious. I'm probably just gonna use mine layers here since their attack misses the grouper. But I wonder if a boar could do anything. I'm just gonna put down one. I haven't tested this yet, so if it doesn't work, oh well. Put down one more sub. Oh, I can't. Whatever. Alright, seems good to me. And yeah. So I want to avoid attacking the fish. Oh no, can't do anything. Alright, that's a waste of a spot then. Whatever. Can I maneuver it some? Probably not. Alright, so this one's gonna be a bit tricky to get. But whatever. I know, maybe it won't be. That was a great crit. Okay, let's just use not this. This should be the end, hopefully. Yep. Okay, that was a great crit. Alright, that's one battle. How many more? 3? Yeah, 2. No, 2. Okay. 3 in total. This one shouldn't be too hard. Let's just do the same thing as before, just not use a board this time, obviously. Put down a buoy for defense and some mine layer. And let's add another one. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. I'll hit one, but it's hopefully won't kill it. Those mini groupers do a ton of damage for some reason. I mean, geez, they're fish. How they do that much damage baffles me. So, I'm pretty sure this mission leads up to me getting the groupers to use for myself. So that'll be exciting, I guess. You know, I would use that attack here, but it can be used back there, so I'm gonna have to get rid of this fish eventually. It's just gonna mess my entire army up. Yeah, exactly like that. I don't want to hit this one any more than I already did. If that thing dies, then this entire thing's basically gonna be ruined. Maybe... no, that's gonna hit this one too. Okay, that was too close. Seems like Raptor class ships are the best for this. Wonder when I get to the Shadow Navy. Those guys look pretty cool. Alright, this one's not too bad. Yeah. The regular R1 Raptor class ships work the best for this. Okay. They might not have the most health, but please don't breach. Of course it breaches it. Anyway, they might not have the most health, but their attacks just hit in a certain way that makes it avoid these two fish in general. The baby groupers, I guess you can call them. Come on, attack the same ship again. Damn it. You know, even though I'm playing it on camera, I still hate the naval camping. I just don't find anything likable about it. I mean, sure, Z2's adding more to it with stuff like you being able to use land and navy units at the same time, but I just don't find it interesting in general. I'm more curious to see what actually happened in the main storyline, because I was pretty interested in that. I'm not sure what happened. Did they like run out of ideas or something? But that was easily my favorite part of Battle Nations. I'm really not sure what happened to it, but hopefully we get to find out more about it soon. Alright. I always hated these groupers. They have such a large chance to breach your ship, and their crits are annoying as ever. It's sort of ridiculous. Hopefully the groupers we can train are the same way. Alright, another mission. Oh, of course. Alright, it's a build mission. Alright, then let's build the fish hatchery. Alright. I'm gonna try to get one of the artilleries before this event ends, because by the looks of it, BNA is gonna score some major nanos off of this, so hopefully that goes well. And how much does this thing cost? I'm still waiting for the next boss strike. Hopefully that's gonna be good. Let's see. Fish hatchery, raise fish, takes a day, 2 people, works perfectly for me. I'll just put it out here, I guess. I'm not sure where else to put it, so I'm just gonna fit it with the rest of the Navy stuff. Looks good to me. Alright, let's go to Raptor Island again and defeat the Sovereign Navy. Alright, this looks like mine layer territory to me. God, I hate submarines. Ever since the Dreadnoughts, submarines have just annoyed me really badly. Dreadnought was bad enough, but then he had the subs basically destroying everything he had at the same time. Well, knowing Z2, we're gonna get units that can shred the Dreadnought within a few hits by themselves anyway, but same with the Sentinel. The Sentinel, back in the day, used to be a huge challenge to kill. Had to spend you had to spend the first time it was done, you had to spend a few, what was it, 50, 30 nanos just to get past it if you didn't have the sufficient units. Nowadays you can practically just get with 2 legendary sandworms, you can just nail through the entire thing with practically little to no trouble. I mean, I'm not blaming people for doing it. I do it myself. It just makes things easy. Well, I mean, the mechs made that thing easy enough, but owning Sentinel frags used to be like a huge thing. But again, legendary sandworms sort of just destroy them within minutes. I been doing the arena event recently. I keep seeing the same exact formation with an Atmo trooper, 2 legendary sandworms, and what was it, 2 plasma tanks. I mean, it's rather annoying. again, there's like nothing fixed about that event. It's still the same broken event that it was last time around. Maybe not as pay to win this time, but still. I just absolutely hate the arena events. They should be taken out of the game entirely. And the arena prizes should be put for boss strike prizes or something like that. Because their boss strike prizes recently have been suffering majorly. Like the arrow bike or whatever the frick that thing was called. I don't care enough to remember. Just an awful unit. And I have 3 of them. And I can't find one good thing about them except the somewhat good damage of the first attack. You know, I tend to complain about this game a lot, but I only do it because I know that this game could be a lot better than it actually is right now. I used to just enjoy this game for what it was, but it's recently taken a huge turn for me. Well, not recently. It's been going on for about a month or so. Well, more than a month, but you understand my point here. Anyway, let's just get through this, and we'll see if I can go for any longer. I honestly don't know how long I've been recording for at this point. Alright, they have a mini sub, or a tac sub too. That's nice. Rebels seem to have all the cool stuff. Anyway. Let's see if I could take this tactical sub out as soon as possible. Things are going to be problematic if I don't. That usually works. Alright, WMD will hopefully do something. Not to the tactical sub, but just to everything in general. Alright, it wasn't too bad. Just finish it off right here. There we go. Now take these out. And there's one more wave after this one. You know, I still remember the original boss strike, like the very first boss strike that came out was Rebel. It was Rebel for sure, and at the end there was a radio tech that would annihilate your entire army if you didn't kill it fast enough. You know, it was, I think that was definitely the hardest boss strike to ever come out since no one knew what it would actually be like. And when it actually did come out, it just absolutely wrecked everything. I'm not sure if this was before guilds or during or when guilds were released. This was just a really long time ago. You know, I'm gonna kill something here with that, but anyway, back on the topic. That was a really freaking difficult boss strike. Formations were rather tough too. I think just recently, I'm not sure if it's just for me personally, but boss strikes have gotten a lot easier since then. I'm not sure if that's for the better or worse, but you know, we used to go from like 5 mandatory waves to like the standard 4-wave format we have these days. 4 waves with the occasional challenge wave. I think that was probably the best, the 4-wave with 1 challenge wave format. And I'm not sure what happened to it recently. Then they added naval battles, which everyone avoids like they're the plague, because again, no one has a navy strong enough to do them. And they don't give that much more boss strike points than normal attacks. So, ooh, I can promote my buoy. Awesome. Promote it. Anyway, one more battle here. Now my buoy can become a bit more invincible than it already is. Alright. 2 mine layers, and let's go. This doesn't seem like too bad of a wave. Easy wave, easy life. You know, the tactical submarine is really a really good unit. It has a rather low health, but it seems to make up for it pretty nicely. Let's see if I can do any damage by doing that. That wasn't too bad. You know, ever since back then, the Battle Nations community has seemed to diminish a lot too. Like with BR Grenade quitting, Valkyrie Dash not doing his thing anymore. And I'm not sure where J Crawls is. We still talk sometimes, but I haven't checked on his channel recently. No, I don't check on people's channels to see if they're doing better than me. That'd be just a scumbag move. I just check to see if they're still active or not. You know, it's sort of sad what happened. I mean, BR Grenade was like the big guy here. A lot of the content on my channel is directly inspired from his stuff. Although he's never coming back, but... Whoa, okay. That was... My mic just sort of tipped, but... Whatever. I usually don't make these huge videos in the first place. Alright, I'll shut up for a minute. Yeah, we should start taxing these people. Sure, we already have 1 million. Oh, come on. Chief Reef. Alright. That seems to be all the missions that I can do for now. So, what do I have to do? Build a machine shop. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was TheSpartan, and yeah, I can't rush that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. This is TheSpartan with another Navy missions video, and goodbye. Or, technically I can call this 4.7 missions now. So, goodbye.